Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That one's caught on the left sideline. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jones looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
1st down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check go.
Taylor trying the left side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Track 60. 19. Tiger 19.
Jones now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He spins right by him. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's tackled for no gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard.
Taylor now up the middle. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Shut up. 19, 18, Cougar 19, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
70 Timberwolves.
Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Takes the grab in bounds, left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Has it down close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
0 to 100, real quick. Baby on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Huh, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Switch, get up.
Now it's Jones off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And it sets up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Half the 60.
3rd and long for him here. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Moving offense.
A give left side to Taylor. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Jones setting up the play action. Escapes the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get an interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Going all the way to the end zone here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first down, Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And 2 yards, all he can get. It's third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's a third down give to Harvey. This gets the first and more. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down.
Harvey is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point try now from Lutz. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He'll check it down to Taylor. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down Colts. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70 Lions. Let's go.
A quick throw completed out to the left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down.
Shut up.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's good for Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. On the move, headed right. And the defender comes away with it. Pat Surtain has it.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's going. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts drop the lead back to 13. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Mims. Good work so far. He's got room. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake with Jones. Rolling out to his left. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
To throw again here on second and 10. Jones forced out to his right. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here we go. Trap 60. 7 Pirates.
Richardson on third. Chased out to his right. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. They're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throw again, Richardson getting out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
60 Eagles, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. and you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Going the out route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Nix from the gun. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd and long for Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
In
down.
the shotgun, it's Richardson.
39 yards.
Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Quick slant to Samuel. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
At the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Play action. It's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Escapes the pocket. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have work working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, no luck on his first look at the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Nix to throw again. One's complete, right side. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 70
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
60 by Broncos.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. You found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
On the ready.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. Rattler, 18 Rattler. '79 Broncos. Steady.
Desperation time here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and he just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
2nd down, give to Harvey. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Knicks now, 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Lowe finds his back, Harvey. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Nix. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Once more, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Richardson. The right side is caught by Samuel. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
70, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. So looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. He's off to the races. He cuts it right side all the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos push the lead up to 12. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70, Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Seven Pirates. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
18 at the 27-yard line.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Let's go. Viking 18. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First and 10 from the 32. Giving this to Harvey. Again, he's got room. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos go up by 19. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Richardson now.
At the 35-yard line.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Delanoa Hufanga makes the play.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nix with it on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some...
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Hey, we're good.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 48.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here he goes, one final shot. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Broncos 53, Colts 36.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Indy.